Hey everyone, welcome back to the Razor Garage. In this video, I want to give you guys a little update on going on my first trail of the ownership. So far, I've been driving the side-by-side around the yard. And we've put 100 miles on this Polaris. And we just did it today, which is insane. 100 miles. And I took this picture at 2:50, at almost 2:50 p.m. and it hit 100 miles. And now we've got little less than 400 miles left before our first service. And a good way to help out with that is going on a trail. And it'll really help out with the mileage so that we're not stuck around doing, driving around the same area for who knows how long. These things are meant to be taken off on the trails. And what no better first trail to go on than River Neck Acres. And I'm going to give you guys a little, kind of information about River Neck. So River Neck, we're going to look at River Neck Acres ATV Park. It's actually in Florence County, South Carolina. And it's basically in Florence. And I'm definitely looking forward to going and seeing River Neck. This looks like fun. There's like puddles of mud that we're going to be going in. This thing's going to get dirty. Holy moly. And wow. Yeah, you pretty much go into like mud. My feet are going to get covered in mud. But yeah, it looks like to be out. It's like being out in the woods. But that looks so cool. And there's like probably miles and miles of trails. Wow. So it's basically, wow. So I guess they have different trails. But we will kind of give you guys a video while we're there. Because we actually got a GoPro. And the GoPro will be sticking out, the glass so you can see the trails. And we'll put music with it, and it's going to look really, really good. Ooh, I think it looks like they've got... Yeah, I think they got cabins at River Neck. I'm not really sure. But that looks really, really fun to go to River Neck and go trailing. I don't know how long we're going to stay out there. But we'll give you guys a little update. We're actually leaving Thursday. We're heading there Thursday. Since that's the only day, that's one of the only days when my dad's off, is on Thursday. But we'll have a lot more free time to go trailing. But that looks so cool. It's wide open, so we can really put this thing to its limits. Wow, that looks cool. So we need some whip lights on the back of my Polaris RZR XP 4000, especially for the night rides. And after we're done trailing, after we're done trailing, we are gonna go and get the Polaris done for its first service, like ever. Its first ever service, like, you know, changing the oil and doing a full service on the Polaris. So yeah, we'll get its first oil change after Riverneck, because Riverneck, who knows how long it's going to be to go ride. Well, that was really, really cool. Riverneck Acres. We're going there Thursday. So we're going there Thursday. We're gonna pack some snacks and everything to eat and get some drinks for our ride. See, Riverneck is it's so cool. Looks like they have cabins that you can stay in at Riverneck and when you go ride. So we're going there Thursday. So that means Tuesday, me and my dad are gonna go out to the yard and finish up the trailer. So that means we have to hook the trailer up to the Colorado Trail Boss, bring it over to, you know, next to the garage. And my dad's going to teach me how to use the drill so we can, so my dad can be down at the bottom of the trailer when I'm actually up doing the drill. We're gonna get that done and we'll be ready to go for our first trail ride on Thursday. So that's gonna be really, really cool to go to Riverneck Acres and do my first trail ride. It's definitely a lot closer than Carolina Adventure World in Winnsboro, South Carolina, right outside Columbia. We're gonna stay there one weekend and go trailing for like 2 days. 2 days of nothing but trailing. That means we'll have to bring plenty of gas. I guess whenever we need a refill, we'll refill. And we can go on, you know, trailing at Carolina Adventure World in Winnsboro, South Carolina, which is right outside of Columbia. We're gonna stay there one day and go camping, go riding on, you know, in the Polaris. And then in the new year, we don't know where we're gonna go because we haven't really planned that far out yet. Like, I know my dad wants to go to the Hatfield McCoy trails in West Virginia one time next year in 2026, but I personally want to go to a trail near Blowing Rock and stay in Blowing Rock and go to one of the trails out there. I definitely want to go to North Carolina and go trailing. I definitely want to go to a trail that's near Grandfather Mountain or kind of over by where I, like near where I live. Whatever's the closest. And we can stay in a cabin, bring the side by side, go trailing, and and make it a whole vacation going up to the trails of North Carolina, try out different trails in North Carolina, and go to Blowing Rock one day and go to those trails. I've been wanting to go to Blowing Rock for a long time. Probably for the last 2 or 3 years. But we never got around to going and staying in a cabin, renting a side-by-side. But now we have our own side-by-side. We can actually go there and go trailing. So that's be kind of fun. There's a lot of different places I want to check out. But we'll see what we can find. Because I know there's a lot of trails out there. And it's going to be really hard to explore them all. The ones that are in driving distance, that's the ones we'll have to go to. The ones that are in driving distance. So that way we can actually pull the side-by-side to all these different places. We're going to put a lot more miles on the Colorado Trail Boss. Like to River Neck. Going to Carolina Adventure World, and going here, going there. And next year, I know one of the trails we're going to go to is the Hatfield McCoy Trail up in West Virginia. And then there's actually a trail that goes into Virginia. Like, it goes into another state. Which is really, really cool. How one part of the trail starts in West Virginia, and then it pretty much goes into Virginia. I saw that on TikTok. I was like, wow. Like, there's a first part of the trail that goes in from West Virginia, and then it goes into Virginia. That's really cool. But I definitely want to check out some of the trails in North Carolina. Like up in the mountains, and really see what kind of trails they have up there in North Carolina. You know, I've been to North Carolina before, but I haven't really checked out the trails until this year when I got the Polaris RZR. So I know I definitely want to go to Blowing Rock. The other, I definitely want to be near Grandfather Mountain, kind of find a nearby trail. Because I know they have cabins up there where I remember staying in 2009 for my birthday. That's where I want to find some trails. You know, stay in a cabin and look at the different trails that they have. But we'll just have to wait and see. None of this other stuff has been planned out yet, but Thursday we're going to River Neck Acres, which is basically more local than going up to North Carolina. With North Carolina, it'll help you a whole vacation for us, and make it a full vacation of nothing but riding and exploring the different trails in North Carolina that are in driving distance. And one of the places I probably will never be able to take my side-by-side is South Dakota, and go to the different trails in South Dakota. You pretty much have to rent a side-by-side if we're going out there. But I definitely want to go to North Carolina eventually and go to the different trails and see which, we'll have to explore different trails up in North Carolina. So hope you guys enjoyed this update. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.